Have you ever said things like, I wish I was rich. I wish I could lose weight. I wish I had a better job. But here is the truth, guys. A wish is not a goal. And that's why many people stay stuck. So in this video, I'm going to be helping you, or will explore the key differences between a wish and a goal. And more importantly, how to turn your wishes, how to transform your wishes into real, actionable, and achievable goals. So I'm doing this based on the inspiration, and in many of my mentorship and coaching sessions, in interacting with people, I've seen many people who have wishes and actually they think these are goals. So let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back once again to this channel where we focus on helping you grow, helping you transform, helping you become the better version of yourself. So like I mentioned earlier, in this video, I'm going to be helping you understand the key differences between a wish and a goal. And my role or assignment today is a simple one: to help you transform your wishes into goals. So let's get straight away into it. Now, the ultimate question that we must have for ourselves is, what actually is a wish? I want you to think about that. What is a wish? So a wish is simply a desire. It's a hope. It's vague. A wish has no structure. There's no deadline. There's no plan. It sounds like, I wish I could start a business one day, But the question is, what someday? So that is what a wish is. We said it's simply a desire. It's a hope. There's no plan to it. There's no clarity to it. There's no structure to it. There's no deadline. There's no plan. And I wish I could lose maybe 15 pounds, one day. I wish I could become a bit lean one day. That's a wish for you. So a couple of examples that we can use for a wish are like, I wish I had money. I wish I could travel the world. I wish I was a little bit more confident as a speaker. But the problem is here. There's no clarity. There's no accountability. There's no actions. Actually, wishes are more emotional. They are not strategic. They are like smoke, visible, but yet not tangible at all. That's very, very important for you to understand. So why am I stressing on this? Why am I trying to make this clear for you? It's because we are at a very sensitive stage of the year. We have already actually transitioned, as I'm recording this video, into the second half of the year, literally. But when you look at many people, many goals have not yet been achieved. Reason being, ideally, they were wishes. They were never goals. So that's why I'm helping you understand what a wish is. Now, this is my presumption, is that when you understand what a wish is, you're going to be taking time to review what you ideally call goals. And if you discover a couple of them that were wishes, then you can transform those wishes into real, achievable, trackable goals. All right. So that's great. So that is a wish for you. We say this, a wish, it's emotional, it's vague, there's no structure, there's no plan for it. I just wish I could lose weight. I just wish I'm financially free or independent. It's a wish. But now, let's flip the coin and try to understand what actually is a goal. What is a goal? So a goal is a little bit different. A goal is clear. It is written down or jotted down. It has a very, very clear deadline. And surprisingly, it has a roadmap. So remember, if you watched my previous video, I told you that a goal is a dream that has a deadline. So that's why you see that in this aspect or situation, a goal is clear, a goal is written down, a goal has a deadline, a goal has a very, very clear roadmap. So I'm going to be giving you an example of a goal. Example number one. A goal is set up like, I want to save 557 US dollars by December 2025 by setting aside $55 on a monthly basis. Now that's a goal. Just to repeat it, I want to save, or I'm working on saving 557 US dollars by December. And how I'm going to be doing this is by setting aside 55 US dollars on a monthly basis. Now that's a goal. It's very clear. It's written down. It has a deadline, but it also has a roadmap. You see, the second example I can give you of a goal is a goal like lose 5 kilograms or in a space of 2 months. And I'm going to be doing that by going to the gym at least 3 times a week and by tracking my meals. You see, that's a very clear goal. It's losing 5 kilograms in a space of 2 months. And I'm going to be doing that by going to the gym 3 times and tracking my meals. So ideally, when you look at a goal, what makes it different is number one, it has a framework. Number two, it has a system. It has components. So let's look at the key components of a goal. What makes a goal different from a wish? Okay, so I'm going to be using the normal framework that you ideally are acquainted with, especially you guys who are from the corporate space. You know very well that there is what we call the SMART framework. So for the case of simplicity, I'm going to be helping you understand how the components from that perspective of the SMART framework. Number one, your goal has to be very specific. Because remember, clarity makes, or specification or clarity makes the price easier to pay. Secondly, it's very clear. There's a very clear roadmap on where exactly you want to land in a given period of time. So it's very specific. So instead of I want to make money, no, I want to save money. It's instead I want to save 557. There's a lot of specification. Secondly, the goal has to be measurable. At the end of it all, for tracking purposes, we need to know at the end point how much, how many. That's a very key component. Your goal has to be measurable because at the end of it all, one of the things that will help us actually track our progress in line with the goal that you have put in place is the fact that there are metrics that we can look at and know, oh, we have achieved 60% of the goal. I'll give you an example. I'm going to be giving you an example of maybe something like achieve for, let me say, for a sales goal, achieve maybe or generate 2 million US dollars in revenue. You see, it's measurable. We can look at the 2 million. So at one particular point, if we are at 1.5 million, or if we are at 1 million, we can measure and know that, okay, the thing is here, we have only done 50%. And the purpose of the measurable component of a goal, number one, it helps us understand if we are doing badly or we have now literally entered into the second half of the year. But if our numbers don't look good, what could the problem be? You see, it is from the metrics that we can now actually strategize and plan. If we are hitting the goal, what can we do? Or if we are moving in synchrony with the exact goal that we had put in place, what can we do to even make it better? You see, that's another aspect. The goal, your goal has to be measurable. Secondly, your goal has to be achievable. You get the point? Because we know that we must respect and honor the rules that govern success. I like what the good book says, especially when Paul was speaking to a certain class of people. He said that he that strives for mastery must be temperament in all things. Ideally, what he is trying to help us know is that if you're going to be striving to achieve something, there are rules of engagement. And one of the rules of engagement in this aspect is that your goal has to be achievable. What does that actually mean? It simply means that we respect the laws of success. Like success can only come within success is not a quick fix. Success is a long-term outcome. But in the process, you have to become someone. In the process, you're paying the price. In the process, you're working on the disciplines. In the process, you get the point. So what I'm trying to say in this is that if you set a very, if you set a goal that is out of the blue, like you're earning maybe you're earning $20 or $20 per hour. You can't say that you're going to set a goal to earn 30 million in a space of 12 months. That is not something achievable. You get? So your goals have to be achievable. They have to be achievable. And that again will move me now to the next component, which is your goals have to be realistic. You gotta be realistic because you're not going to jump from point 1 to point 10. No. It's going to be stages. You'll move to point 1, then you'll move to the second point, you'll move to the third point. So you're not going to, I always tell people, especially in my mentorship sessions, that quantum leaping will occur for men who are already in motion. But it's very unlikely that you will leap from 0 to maybe 100. Now, perhaps a scholar will tell me that if I put my mind to anything, it's possible. And I'm not here to dispute that. But what I'm saying is, whatever you put your mind to must be realistic. You get the point. You have never run a business. Your first time running a business. You have not even understood the basics of being mentored into the business world. And you set a goal that is maybe, I'm going to be netting 100 million US dollars by the end of it. That looks a little bit unrealistic. And lastly, there is a time-bound aspect or component of the goal. Your goal has to be time-bound. Time-bound, I mean there has to be a time frame attached to this goal. So I'll give you an example, like in the previous goals that I've been talking about. One, it could be by the end of the year, in a space of 2 months, in a space of 3 months, in a space of, it creates more clarity. That time boundary creates more clarity, but it also gives us that space of urgency. You get the point? That every small action that we are intending to execute is done within a given time frame.